Toronto has 2 Chinatowns, but we're not talking about that other one. We're talking about this one, occupying a large chunk of Spadina Avenue south of Bloor Street and accessible via Spadina Station, Union Station, or the College, Dundas, or Queen streetcars. This place has everything you could need. Grocery stores, bubble tea, bookshops, grocery store, DVD shop, grocery store, bakery, grocery store. It's also home to the year-round anime convention dealer's room that is Anime Extreme. This shop, just south of Baldwin Street, is filled with fluffy, robot-y, cutesy, boobly, awesome everything. Each row is lined with manga, toys, and apparel. They got CDs, keychains, there's a Gundam wall, Figmas and Reveltech, Pinky Street, the works. Oh, and those drinks with the marbles in it. You gotta love those. Just a little south at Spadina and Dundas is Dragon City Shopping Mall. Not too much to do in here, but there are nice things to look at and karaoke. Just before getting to Queen Street West, you'll find Toronto's underground cinema. Some call it art house, others call it nostalgia. I call it a great place to see old crappy films in a crowd. You can also enjoy shadowcast performances of Rocky Horror and Repo the Genetic Opera. Running parallel to Spadina's Chinatown between College and Dundas is Toronto's Kensington Market. A very different vibe to the rest of the city, Kensington is home to cheese, meat, and fish shops, diverse and creative independent clothing stores, the Blue Banana, a department store for weird and original things, and food. Lots of interesting food. Most of the shops close around 6 or 7, so if you're going to stop by, make a day of it. Alright, let's get back down to Queen Street West. It's basically a trendy clothing and shoe store shopping strip at this point, but does have some points of interest for the purposes of this map. Steve's Music Store. Browse, try, and buy tons of musical instruments. Little Nicky's Coffee, if you want to get some tiny, fresh, powdery donuts. Active Surplus, the upstairs store full of cables, wires, and gadget parts. The 3-floor tall Chapters bookstore in Scotiabank Theatre. Read books, watch movies. How you doing? And what I say next is very time sensitive. Queen Street's final vestige of its nerdy roots, the world famous Silver Snail comic shop. Known for its storefront displays and 2 floors of comics, figurines, statues, tabletop games, and apparel, this comic shop has been a staple of Toronto geek culture for 36 years. And it's moving away. At the time of this video being made, the goal is to have the shop's new location open by July 1st, 2012, over at Yonge and Dundas. So go now if you want to see the final days of how things once were. That's all for this area. Check out more videos by clicking locations on Geek Trip Maps Toronto.